We are concerned with the implementation of the universal credit, that we're going to see a massive increase. It's been shown throughout the country in different food banks that there's been up to a 50% increase, and one food bank actually had a 100% increase, so they doubled their turnover when it was rolled out. So there is a bit of a concern that we're not going to actually be able to meet the demand. The issue that we have is that there's at least a 6 weeks wait for any money to come through. So you have a 1 week where you don't get anything, that's just gone. Then they're thinking that, like you would in work, you'd work a month in lieu, so you get your benefit a month in lieu, so you have to do the 4 weeks without any money, and then it takes a week to process. So that is your 6 week basic wage. So if you're already on a benefit, or you suddenly had your job and you haven't got any money to cover, you've got 6 weeks without anything. So unless you've actually been had a fairly good wage before that, you're going to be stuffed. It's a basic food parcel. It's 3 days worth of long life food, so you should be able to have breakfast, lunch, dinner and some treats in that. Depending what comes into the food bank is what we give out. We completely rely on donations. We have a basic list, so we do lists from single people, couples, small families, large families, and we adapt it and put in what we can, so we know basically what's going to go in, and then we try and sort of figure it out so that we can actually make meals, or people can actually make meals from that. I think the trouble is, if we were to speak to people from, it was Armistice Day yesterday, you speak to people in that era, they would say there's no need for a food bank. We managed in the war and things, and yes, they did, and it was amazing. But there was a lot more community spirit. They had families around them. There was, literally people supported each other. We're very fragmented in society today. A lot of people don't live with their families. There isn't that community spirit where you will look after your neighbour. If you've got something, you'll share it. There isn't that. And so I think until that comes back, there's always going to be this place. And back then it wasn't ideal. There were still people falling between the cracks. I don't know. Something's got to change. What it is, I really don't know.